who is hearing impaired and she can play so many instruments, then why not you? Why not anyone else? God has given you special privilege. You are healthy. You know, being healthy is a best gift nowadays, especially in this pandemic. If you have a strong immune system, you can beat corona, COVID, everything. So you all know the importance of health. So just imagine when you are reading the story of Helen Keller or Evelyn Glennie, then you will realize that you have got the best gift of this world, of this universe. Okay?
मैम
Okay, so
तो
mute
मैम
yourself. Yes. Hmm?
मैम कमिंग सैटरडे को
Yeah.
इंग्लिश का एग्जाम है।
Yes, yes. English का exam है and the portion is the fun they had. Simple रहेगा इस बार. Fun they had. Okay? The portion we will send it in the WhatsApp group also, and the chapter will be fun they
Okay,
had.
ma'am.
Fine. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't want to mute you. That if you want to say something, you are welcome. But during when I will explain you something, I want you to mute yourself. Ashim Raj and Vivek Kumar, please mute yourself. Otherwise, today also there is some problem. I don't know why. Anyway, but have patience. No one will leave the class. Even if we have some disturbance, this hour is actually lot of, you can say, traffic jam. In one word, you can consider it like that. That network issues are always there, but don't worry. No need to worry and don't even leave the class. Because very soon I have two internet connection over here. And the moment there will be any drip, I will just connect it. So have little patience. Please don't leave the class. Okay. Now let's continue the story. As we all have finally seen that how Pungi changed into Shehnai. No, very interesting story. And how the name of Shehnai was given to that instrument because it was played in Shah's chamber and played by Nai. For the very first time, it was Nai, the barber, who actually decided to change it, to renovate, you can say, to that. And for that reason, this instrument was given a very nice name, Shehnai. Okay, now let's see that how Shehnai and Bismillah Khan because became synonymous. Because whenever we remember, so whenever we remember Shehnai, we remember Bismillah Khan, and whenever we remember Bismillah Khan, we cannot forget this name, this instrument Shehnai. Fine. Now let us see that how and when Bismillah Khan decided to become a Shehnai player. What was the reason? How he was so attracted? Because there is some motivation, some inspiration. Okay. Yesterday I was watching that movie on Saina Nehwal and I saw that her mother was her inspiration. So you have some inspiration in your life which will force you to be something or maybe some great, sometimes your parents, sometimes someone, a role model you can say in your life. So let us see. Now let's see his life history. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda. Do you know this Gilli Danda? Have you ever played Gilli Danda? Gilli Danda सुना है कभी?
Yes, ma'am.
One minute. Okay, so you know about Gilli Danda. Fine, good. Have you ever played? Yes, 1 minute, 1 minute. I told you ना there is some network issue, so बार-बार वो drip कर जाता है. Okay, it's okay now. Okay,
Yes,
so how
ma'am.
many of you have played Gilli Danda? How many? See, how many of you have played Gilli Danda? कभी खेला है? Or you would have seen it in the movie.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can ask your
Yes,
parents,
ma'am.
perhaps they would have
Yes,
played.
ma'am.
I have not
Yes,
played,
ma'am.
but I have seen children playing Gilli Danda. Okay, it is a very
Yeah,
old
I
game.
have also
आजकल तो
played.
तुम लोग ये खेलते हो, what PUBG and all this, no? How will you
No,
know
ma'am.
the?
Cricket.
Okay, हाँ, चलो, that's good. That's very, but not nowadays. Fine, you are not allowed to go out. Okay, so Now listen carefully. Please mute yourself. Okay, so as a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. Yes, it is. So we should be very proud that he is from Bihar. So Dumrao, Bihar. He would regularly go to nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg. One single laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. Now, see, things were so different in ancient time. There was no, so things were so nice, no? There was no problem. People were going to, even the Muslim, he was going to a temple to sing Chaita. Okay? Nowadays, we all are fighting in the name of race, in the name of religion. But see, in olden times, actually, it was genuinely a golden time. So, it was said that Bismillah Khan was only 5-year-old. He lived in an old estate named Dumrao. In present day, it is in Bihar state. He used to play gilli danda. It's an old sport. Yeah, you can say very similar to cricket. Instead of ball, we have that gilli, and instead of bat, we have that danda. But yeah, in the same manner, they used to hit it. Also, he would go to nearby Bihari Ji temple. There was a temple. Although Bismillah Khan was a Muslim, I told you, he would go to the temple and he would sing this song, Chaita. Chaita, Bhojpuri, those who might be knowing, they will. You can ask your mummy; she will explain you. So Bhojpuri language, in Bhojpuri language, which is spoken in our Bihar. And when he would finish reciting the song, singing the song, he would get a big laddu. You all know laddu as a reward. And that way, you know, laddu was 1.25 kg. Wow, such a huge one. This was a prize given to Bismillah Khan by local Maharaja for singing the Chaita. So, and this happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So the writer is saying what he wants to convey through this, that this incident occurred when Bismillah was only 5 years old. 5 years, just imagine. And thereafter, there was no looking back. Okay. The little boy traveled, you know, he was only, and that he would get this laddu as a reward. And after that, his first reward was laddu, and thereafter there was numerous rewards for him, including highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. Soch lo. So laddu was first award, but later on, he never looked back. So this is the distance that he has traveled in his life. At 5 years of age, he would get a 1.25 kg laddu as a reward, you can say. And when he was around 80, he achieved the highest civilian award in India, that is the Bharat Ratna. So imagine, please, ये camera mat on karo. There is no need of this. Why you are exhausting your network? Sorry, data. Don't do this. Who is this fellow? I will remove him. क्या करूं मैं? इसको remove कर दूं? Okay, it's better. Aditya.
Ma'am,
Aditya Kumar. Yes. Aditya, there is no need to switch on your camera. No need. And don't leave the class. Fine. There will be some internet issues. Pata nahi kya ho gaya hai. At, you know, when I take standard 10 at 11 o'clock, there is no problem. But anyway, so born on, see, these were the 1 mark questions will come in your exam. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. And now just say, I was telling you that from where did he get the inspiration? Who actually asked him to play Shehnai or be a musician? Now the answer is very clear, that he himself belongs to a family of musicians in Bihar. Mute yourself, children. Listen, if you will not mute yourself. Vivek Kumar, 9J. So, as we all know that he himself belonged to the family of musicians. So his family was his inspiration, you can say, in a way. His grandfather, Rasul Bux Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpur's King's Court. Okay. His father, Paigambar Bux, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So now you have the answer. No, that from where did he get this inspiration? The family lineage was his father's side, paternal, but maternal also you will see, Dadaji and Nanaji both, was full of great Shehnai players. We can say that Bismillah Khan acquired the skill of playing the Shehnai from his ancestors. His grandfather was a great Shehnai player. He played the Shehnai in the court of Bhojpur king. That means he was a prestigious and renowned person at that time. His father and all paternal ancestors, uncles, were also great Shehnai players. So this was the reason from where there he got the inspiration. So if you see that kind of atmosphere at your place where everyone is playing Shehnai, or maybe they are musician, they are related to this, automatically you also started. This is in your blood actually. No. So the young boy took to music early in life. That means took to music. So Bismillah Khan ji also started learning music at an early age, because everyone is involved in the same thing. For example, why we say that your family is your great inspiration. For example, if your family, everyone is studying, definitely you will also sit with a book. So these are the reasons that's why we say that you are actually representing your family. If you are doing something wrong, that means you are bringing a bad name to your family. If you are doing something great, automatically your family will be applauded for that. So family को हम represent करते हैं ना. That is why this young boy took to music. He decided, or he started learning music. Automatically it came, inherited you can say. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house. Now we saw the paternal side, means Papa ki family. Now let us see that is ki Mama ki family. It was also interesting that at the age of 3, only 3, just imagine, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, Varanasi, you all know, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. So parents, you all have seen that his paternal side was also, they all were Shehnai player. Now when he came to his mama's house, maternal uncle's house, you can say that from mother's side also, everyone was loving this music. And where Bismillah was very much fascinated, attracted when he saw that his maternal uncles, they also play the Shehnai, and obviously automatically he wanted to learn it. Soon Bismillah, okay, started accompanying his uncle Ali Bux to the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Bux was employed to play the Shehnai. As I told you, there was no difference in that time. Muslims were going to temple to perform, and similarly. So see what was wonderful time it was. So Bismillah, yes, Aditi, you want to say something? You raised your hand? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, beta. So clear, voice audible, screen visible, no problem. ठीक है, मैं बार बार reconnect कर रही हूँ, so no need to worry. Hardly it will take 1 to 2 seconds. So समझ रहे हो ना? कोई problem नहीं आ रहा है?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Thank you, bacha. So now what happened? That soon, as I told you, he started going to Vishnu temple. Ali Bux would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Now, new word for you, captivated. See, the spelling I told you, whenever there is an unknown word for you, please underline it and thereafter write it in your English copy. So captivated, attracted, mesmerized, okay? On end, it is, the answer is there. On end means for a long, very long time without stopping continuously. So when Bismillah Khan saw his uncle Ali Bucks play the Shehnai, he would get attracted towards it, that he would sit there for hours listening to play the Shehnai. इतना मतलब वो छोटा सा बच्चा, he was so fond of music, 3-year-old. तो 3 साल के बच्चे तो खेलते रहते हैं. They are so careless. But yeah, those who are child prodigy, उनका बचपन से दिखता था. Morning shows the day, है ना? बचपन से एक अलग उनमें फायर होता है, like dedication, devotion, something definite. That's why they are different. That's why they are not common like us. तो या हो सकता है आज मेरे क्लास में someone might be sitting and he is different or she is different. So you never know who is going to become a great personality one day. But yeah, right from the beginning of your childhood, you have to show some extraordinary, thing. कुछ तो दिखाना होगा, कुछ extra effort करना होगा, because that is the difference between a successful person or not. That they have that dedication and devotion. So this small child, he was also captivated, attracted, and he was sitting for hours. मतलब खेलना नहीं है, कुछ नहीं करना है, बस. Gradually, Bismillah Khan also started learning playing the Shehnai, and he would practice throughout the day. सोचो खेलने के, yeah, he was playing gilli danda for maybe half an hour, 1 hour, but most of the time he was devoting to his music. So slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So Bismillah also started learning playing the Shehnai, and throughout the day he was doing. He never got tired because he was so charmed, so attracted, so captivated by the Shehnai. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maiya, and the banks of Ganga became the young apprentices, apprentice शिष्य को कहते हैं, okay, disciple, favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. Solitude, single, being alone. Haunt means place you like to come. That means for many years, Ustad Bismillah Khan remained in Banaras. So for many years, Ustad Bismillah Khan he would sit near the temple of Balaji and the temple of Mangala Maiya, and he would remain on the bank of river Ganga, where he used to practice for longer hours, playing the Shehnai by himself when he was very young. The flowing waters, of the Ganga inspired him to improvise, okay, and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Now, he has this, obviously he was learning the traditional Shehnai, the tunes, traditional tunes from his uncle, from his, paternal uncle, maternal uncle, father, grandfather, everyone was there to help him. But what did he do? You will come to know about his extraordinary talent. He was so inspired and motivated by the river Ganga. It provoked him, improvised, that means provoked him to improve his performance. And he also invented many ragas that were considered impossible to produce by Shehnai. They were playing Shehnai with all the old tunes, okay? Whatever is being played by them for so many years, uncle, maternal uncle, paternal uncle, they all were playing. But what did he do? He started inventing, mixing, blending. आजकल चलता है ना, mix of classical music or pop mix करके लोग करते हैं, या sometimes you will see old songs are presented in the new form, okay? Old songs में कुछ और music add कर दिया, beats add कर दिया, है ना? You would have heard about it. बहुत सारे
remake
songs
of those songs.
yes, very good. Remix, जो remix होते हैं, very good. Remixing, remake. तो ये अब होने लगे. But see this boy, he was such a talented fellow that Shehnai has a proper, Shehnai का क्या था? एक normal tune, या कह सकते हो same tune, that yeah, this will be played only. But yeah, right from early age, he started playing different tunes, which was considered impossible to produce by Shehnai, because Shehnai has a limitation. And so Bismillah Khan worked hard and invented different sounds with the Shehnai. ये इसका बहुत बड़ा first achievement है. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of the recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." So, recital means recital, performance. What happened when he was 14? 3 years se sun raha hai, now he's 14. So just imagine, he would have developed a lot of skill in it. He was quite talented, you know. So he got an opportunity. What was the opportunity? To attend a musical conference at Allahabad. Okay. So he also, his uncle, maternal uncle, was invited and he accompanied him. वो भी साथ गया उनके. At the end of the recital, and then he gave the performance, there was one fellow, Ustad Fayaz Khan. Who was he? He was actually a very famous classical vocalist. Okay, was so much impressed by his performance and said that if he would work hard like that, he would make a name in field of music. Bola, work hard and you shall make it. Means you will, one day people will know you. You will become a famous musician. With the opening of the All India Radio, आजकल रेडियो आप लोग नहीं सुनते हैं, but रेडियो उस जमाने की बात है, when there about that time when there was no TV, no other sources of communication. Today you have internet, YouTube, various means, various platforms. But I am talking about that time, that why children are leaving the class. I am unable to understand. See, have little patience. Net का problem होगा, लेकिन hardly for 1 second. Doesn't matter. If you generally want to listen, children, if you are coming to regular classes, it will be beneficial for you. बहुत ज्यादा benefit होता है, क्योंकि बाद में वो video देखना is very boring then. That's good. While preparing for your exam, it is good. Okay, so with the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. Okay, what does it mean? That when the All India Radio started in Lucknow station, means it was there in Delhi or maybe metro cities, but Lucknow. Ustad Bismillah Khan obviously started performing there, and his program was a hit. People used to listen. है ना, कोई program कैसे hit होता है? So, and now this is the great milestone in his career, because the question will come from this paragraph, paragraph 7. So be careful, my dear children, and listen carefully. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. Just imagine what a great moment it was for India. Bismillah Khan got an opportunity to perform there. He was the first Indian to greet the entire nation through his Shehnai. He played the Shehnai from the Red Fort on this memorable historical occasion. Just imagine such a prestigious, opportunity he got. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi. Jo music jante hain, they might have heard about Ragas Kafi, from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, who later gave his famous Trieste with his speech. Okay, that speech. So what happened? The raga that was played by Ustad Bismillah Khan, maybe one more question will come. Which raga he played? That was Rag Kafi. He played it from the Red Fort, and not only Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but I think many more great leaders, great personalities, dignitaries, they would all have witnessed his Shehnai. And obviously Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, why he was famous? This Trieste with Destiny. Apart from that, he is very famous writer. Jawaharlal Nehru is not only our first Prime Minister, but he was a very good writer. Discovery of India and Letters from a Father to His Daughter. These are the two great things which I would like you to read whenever you get an opportunity if you love reading. Okay. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances. Now, Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances. You know what type of different, as I told you, he got the Bharat Ratna, Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, so obviously. And not only in India, abroad also. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by, it is written, attracted or charmed by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Souvenirs, something which you give in the memory. So Bismillah Khan gave many performances in India and in other foreign countries also. And his first abroad performance was at Afghanistan. The king of Afghanistan, King Zahir Shah, was really charmed, taken in by, attracted by his performance. He was really mesmerized. So apart from gifting him many things, he also gave him, specifically it has been referred, that Persian carpets, which is very rare, very nice, and other sovereigns also, so that Bismillah Khan would remember his first visit abroad, which was to Afghanistan. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with this, his music, Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. I think it's very old movie. You can ask your mummy, she would have maybe, or you can ask, you can just search it on internet, that this entire movie was based on him. So not only king was fascinated, but other people were also attracted to his music. And there was one director, Vijay Bhatt. He was so impressed that after hearing Bismillah play at festival, he called him and he said that I will make a movie on your Shehnai, and which was named Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit ho gayi film. And one of the Bismillah Khan's composition, the song दिल का खिलौना है टूट गया, अब ये गाना तुम लोग सुन लेना, यूट्यूब पे मिलेगा ही, वेरी सैड सॉन्ग है, दिल का खिलौना, turned out to be a nationwide chart buster, record breaker बन गया, समझ रहे हो? There was a song दिल का खिलौना, गुंज उठी शहनाई, okay, very old movie, and he became a very famous. So this song actually broke the record. Despite this use of celluloid is a terminology which is used for old time films. Film को कहा जाता था celluloid word. Okay. So despite this huge success in the celluloid in the film industry, Bismillah Khan ventures in film music were limited to two. Venture means projects basically. And that was Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa Kannada Venture. Venture एक project था, Kannada, Sannadhi Appanna. So only this. And what was his words? He simply said, I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. Emphasis means जोर देके उसने क्या बोला? Ustad Bismillah Khan said that he did not like the artificial world of films and the glamour that was there in the film world. That was why he did not compose music for many movies. Means obviously there is a lot of show off in film industry. Instead of lot of show world in film industry, and instead of real artistic creativity, people are simply mixing, and you know, the music is not so pious. So that's why he decided not to make or not to be connected with the movies. And that was so his Sehnai, his music was limited only to two movies, Goonj Uthi Shehnai, ye question aa sakta hai, and the another one Kannada movie Sannadhi Appanna. Only two movies he actually did because he never liked the artificial world of film industry.